Okay, here's a demonstration of our at-bats. Every time we do this is going to be 1. We're going to do this 10 times. The whole point of this is that we get in the box, the batter's box, the same way every time. And that we step out the same way every time and we find our coach. Okay? Muscle memory, repetition, 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 the same thing every single time. So, the way we get in the box, doesn't matter if you're lefty or righty, we're going to start with our back foot. So for righty, I'm right-handed, my right leg is my back leg. So we step in, back foot, front foot, and we check our hands every single time, okay? Notice, when I step in, if I put the bat down right against my toes, that line that the bat makes is exactly parallel to the edge of the plate. So these two lines are going the exact same direction. So my feet aren't like this, and my feet aren't like this when I get in the box. That's called being square to the plate. And notice, my front foot, when I step in, back foot, front foot, I'm just about even with the front of the plate. Okay, we don't want to be too far up here. We don't want to be too far back here. Okay, sometimes if there's a hard throwing pitcher on the mound, we may tell you to move back in the box towards the catcher so we have more time to see a fast pitch. Sometimes if it's a slow pitcher, we'll have you move up in the box, just the opposite. Okay, but for most circumstances, we get in the same way. Back foot, front foot, we're square to the plate. Next thing, we check our hands. Okay, remember, we want our fingers pointing just about in the same direction. Doesn't have to be perfect. We want to put our hands here and leave them here. Okay, that lets us get to the right spot. Here at impact, palm up, palm down. That's where you want to be. If your hands aren't here to start, you cannot get to palm up, palm down. Try it. Put your hands this way. Palm up, palm down. Now they're backwards and forwards. So we want to be here. Palm up, palm down. The way to get there is to start with our hands as close to this position as possible. Okay? So when we come in the box, same way every time. It's back foot, front foot. We're square to the plate. We check our hands. Perfect. Bat on the shoulder and up. This is a good hitting position. I'd like to see a little movement in here, okay? We don't want this, okay, but just a little bit of movement. And if the pitch comes in, stride towards it, load up, hands go back. We took the pitch, we step out of the box. From this point, we're stepping out of the box, we're finding our coach. He's given us a series of signs. Got it? We acknowledge the coach that we got the sign. Okay, next pitch, same thing. Back foot, front foot, check your hands, bat on the shoulder, and up. Well, pitch comes in, we're out of the box. Find your coach. Okay? Each time you get in and get out and find your coach, that's 1 repetition. Do that 10 times. Very important.